was built to last with the limbs and the weaving. I could change the past with all I will achieve. And got my foot on the gas, never stop.
Hey everyone, welcome to the second analysis. So today I went ahead and played indoor with my Michigan team, and we started off with spin bowling and then went on to some C maps. So let's just see and try and analyze our video up. Like always, we are going to look at our head position, balance, feet movement, and how I actually did against actual bowlers. Because from past 3 to 4 weeks, I've been practicing indoors on bowling machine, and this is in a long time I'm going to play in front of actual bowlers. So let's see how we did. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so my F40 captain Arvind is throwing me a few throwdowns here. uh okay, so I remember, the practices started at 7 a.m. So I woke up at 6, left home at 6:15, 6:20, rushed there. I was about 20 minutes late for practice. I wasn't warmed up. I mean, I went there, I did some stretching, but I wasn't as warmed up as I would have wanted. Right. So I remember at this point I was having a little stiff back. So you can probably see I'm not able to bend. So over here I was trying to bend a little bit and see how it goes. Okay, a few throwdowns. I'm moving my feet okay. Still not the best, but all right. And then, yeah, see, you see over here, right? So this is me. And look at that arch on the back. My back is not straight. It has never been, but yeah, it wasn't great today. And then I said, yeah, what the hell? I moved on. All right. That was the first ball. The very first ball, and what it did was I stepped out. I think that's a bad habit from last season, and this is interesting. We'll discuss it later on, but how I carried over my bad habits from the previous season, even though I've been practicing indoors in bowling machine. So yeah, I've not really practiced spin, but you can see, you'll see what really happened. So if you just go backtrack and see, okay, the bowler has not really released the ball yet, right? Premeditated jumping out, don't know where the ball would go, and because I didn't know, it was shot, and then I had to come rush back. So not in the right frame of mind. Focus is not there. Just rushing into it. Okay, and I think I'm standing a little too upright for my liking for spin. That's Raghu. He's our latest team member. All right. So, yeah, so at this point of time, I remember what I was thinking that I want to play. So, there's this shot which I developed where I go onto the back foot and try to hit the ball somewhere here in this region, but I was not able to do that at all today. I kept missing the ball, and see that the bounce is a bit too much. It's tricky, it spins. It's not easy to be in control of your shots, but I said, let's go with what I've been practicing. See, I'm trying to hit, but it's not coming off. Um, okay, feet movement. See, okay, so over here, if you look at my front foot, ideally the front foot, if we can go back here, see, when I'm sure when Arvind is throwing me throwdowns, look at my front foot, it's right there. Okay, it's more towards extra cover, how it's nicely opened up, right? So that front foot press for spin, that is how it should be. When we come here, I think I'm afraid I'm not doing that. My front foot. So at that point of time in my head, what I'm doing is, yes, in the head you feel like you're doing that front foot press, but how the feedback mechanism is your weight on your front foot. So my weight is there, so it feels as if I'm doing that front foot press, but that press is not in the right direction. Okay, and that's why, because my body is not opened up, it's very close and the ball is coming towards me, I'm in trouble. uh, so the weight transfer is also not nice. I mean, it's one thing to go from pointing towards extra cover and going back, whereas pointing towards point or cover point, right? So yeah, isn't great. Okay, yeah, they move the camera back. Mm, let's fast forward. Okay, let's watch from here. Okay, this is much better. When I stepped out, it was not very, very early. I think I should still step out late if I'm trying to do that. And quick information nugget. So last season, when I was playing Arvind, what I realized was outdoors that for Arvind, when he's coming left arm over, uh, I need to go on my front foot all the time. And even if I have to play aggressive shot, it has to be my body weight on the front foot, and then from there I'm going to play. But see, I've forgotten that. And the moment I come to indoors, there's a little bit of bounce. Everything I'm trying to do on back foot. Ah, so things to remember. Long time. Okay. Bad ball. Okay. Yeah, that front foot press is really annoying. See, the bounce is too much. What do you do with these balls? Um, the only good thing out of all of this was, unlike other practice sessions, I'm just not trying to hit out. I'm okay defending or see, miss. That balance going on the back foot isn't great. I was able to play good shots on back foot and in indoors over here in Windsor a couple of months back. So now it just missing everything all over and my back was actually hurting while I was doing this. So there is a component of not getting down low enough and not bending properly. I remember one of the ball from I guess Praveen I just missed. So okay, see, they so much turn, so much bounce. It's difficult. How do you actually, what is, at this point, my brain, I have no clue. I have no plans, which is not okay. You need to have plans. But back foot, I'm trying to go on back foot, back foot, back foot. Whereas the outcome I reached end of last season to left arm spinners, front foot all the time, but different surface. Okay, no great. I mean, the only key takeaway as compared to my previous sessions, I'm not just trying to go for everything. Okay, a loosener here. I got saved because he bowled it short. I had again jumped out way too early. See, I want to hit it more towards mid wicket rather than like this. It's not coming off, not warmed up, not in the right headspace, not enjoying my batting. That's the main thing. In this net session, I wasn't enjoying. That was the biggest, drawback. You drive like an hour, go there, and you have to bat 20 minutes, and still ah, painful. See, I just missed it. I mean, the ball has turned, yes. Let's take a look back. So that at this point itself, you can see my head position is not great. What is it going? It's almost already falling. Okay, press and then I miss it. And I remember it was a very ugly feeling. At that point of time, I felt genuinely bad. How can I miss a ball which is landing right below my eyes, right? It shook me. So see there, look at my this and this is actually this over here, this movement which I've done. It is just to remind myself I'm not bending down. From this point onwards, I tried to sort of bend a little bit more, be take my body center of gravity a little bit lower. But this shook me. Straight ball should have just hit it. And I'm not even in a zone where I'm going hammer and tongs for it. So okay, what do I do? See that I'm doing this a little bit. Yeah, I know. But again, you learn. But key takeaway, did not warm up properly. My back is also hurting. Lower back, it's not, and you can see the bend in my back. It's painful. the front foot press isn't clean. It's still pointing towards cover point. Not great. Has to be more open. And if somebody is going to, hit my pads, I would have missed it as well. There. So this is an interesting shot. You remember how I told you that I decided last season, for left arm spinners or whenever I was playing Arvind, I have to go forward all the time. I forgot that. Over here, instead of going forward, I'm going back. And because I'm going back, see, I'm opening my body up to hit, but this is what happens. The body weight is going back because I'm leaning back. Over here, look at the arch, body weight going up, ball will go up all the time. The correct shot would have been taking a body weight forward, and if I have to elevate, try to elevate from front foot. Have that confidence that I'm going to plant my foot down the line and then I'm going to whack the ball so that you're going forward, and that's how you actually generate the pace, take the momentum of the body through the ball. Those are good powerful shots, and you're more in control as well. You have eyes on the ball. Over here there's too much of movement going. The more close, I mean, if you're closer to the ball, it's much more, you are more in control. But whereas if you're coming back, you're not that much in control. You are dependent on the bounce. If you are going on back foot and the ball doesn't bounce enough, you are gone. So going on back foot, ball keeps low, dunzo, right? But if you're on front foot, taking your body weight forward, even if the ball does not bounce, you're closer to the ball, you can adjust. At least this theory works for me, right? And then, like we know, in cricket, there are no obvious right answers, but there are obvious wrong answers. But okay, moving forward with this. So, ugly. Again, moving forward, going front foot press, feet movement, things to be worked on. They were doing, I mean, it was working beautifully with bowling machine, but with actual bowling, see, I'm not. And, see, because I don't play sweep, how my body, I need to, stretch my back. It's even awful to look at. So I did not really enjoy the session. It wasn't enjoyable, but a lot of key takeaways to work on. I need to. End of last season, I was coming on front foot and just whacking these balls from front foot instead of going back foot. But I guess, and my back isn't okay at this point. So, yeah, see, just playing with hands, just using, because I've used, this is a lighter piece of willow, the SS1. I'm just able to swat it. So, ugly to look at. Moving forward, okay. Not that great. Okay, so now we come to the pay section, and my dear friends, they have misaligned the camera. So it's awful to look at. We'll skip. We'll go to the cleaner section, but the first ball from Arun is very important. I've been practicing balls coming into my stumps in the bowling machine. You can look at my previous videos, right? I'm playing beautifully. I'm playing powerful shots, nice drives and everything. This is the first seam up ball I'm receiving from an actual bowler in a long time. Let's see what happens. What happens to my concentration and practice. Very interesting. Right? I just simply miss it. Mind is not clear. I haven't played him for a while, right? I'm just getting used to things. So this shattered my confidence. I'm like, bad day, Nets. We'll move forward. Actually, the camera angle, my dear friends have screwed me over. Yes, so here it gets fixed automatically. See what we have done with the seam bowling here. So I am warmed up at least. Even if the back is hurting a little bit, it's okay, but I'm warmed up at this point. And you'll see, and because of practice in the bowling machine, seamers are more, easy to play this time. But the feet are not moving. They're not moving the way they should be moving. The front foot planting of the front foot is not too much. The lunge isn't great. Something to work on. Just playing conservative. See, I'm not going for the ball at all. And this is not my natural game. I try to go for it. But good thing was this is an improvement or development in my batting. Net session, I'm not looking to just whack everything. One of my previous coaches, he used to say playing on the house. So I'm not playing on the house anymore. It is me trying to conserve. So it has come into my batting not to just throw my wicket away. So okay, if I'm not feeling good, what can I achieve? At this point onwards, I remember in my head I was just going, I won't get out, won't get out. So see, the shots now are more controlled and body is warmed up. Feet are not moving as much as I want, but still the control in the shots is still there. Uh, See, this is you find it again. I could have driven the ball. I could have done so many things. I've not gone aggressive at all in this session. To me, it's a big plus. That is probably the only thing which I can be proud of. That I just did not go out and out try to hit the ball, because that is what I generally do. I was so unhappy. I did not even hear what did the captain say. Captain said, "Oh, last four balls I heard last ball," something like that. Came back, go back. Okay, couple of deliveries more. See, you see me stretching my back. Again. So this is interesting. I'll tell you what has actually happened here. So when I'm playing in the bowling machine, the bowling machine here in Windsor, it does not have swing or seam or anything. The ball comes straight. So the line on which the ball starts, the ball ends on the same line. Whereas when the bowler is bowling, when Arun is bowling to me over here, he's bowling towards me. So the starting line of the ball is not the same as where it ends. I am not used to that angle. I've played so much in the bowling machine that I'm not getting used to that ball coming in with an angle. So I could not judge the line of the ball, even though it's not super quick, but I'm late on it, right? Yeah, so played on the wrong line. I think we are almost done. Yes, okay. This is another thing, I have left the ball instinctively. It's not planned. I did not plan I'm going to leave the ball, but this is, I think, again, this is a good development as compared to my previous years. I would have just thrown a bat at it otherwise in a normal session. Uh, my very first ball in last season, the very first ball in the season which I played from the border, it was something like this, and I left the ball. Uh, it makes me feel good because this shows that I am slightly conservative, which is okay. I am not looking to just whack everything. I'm not over aggressive. So this was a new development, and this all has happened without me trying to be like this. It was instinctively I just left the ball. Good. I'm happy with this part. First practice session, only thing I'm happy with is leaving the ball. But it is what it is, right? Okay, see now. Uh, I've practiced drive so much, but my head is not clear. I'm not happy in the session. It's not going my way. So look at my stride. It's not a great forward movement. I'm playing way too away, the body weight, ugly shot. So yeah, this is the end of the session, right? So um, I'm not too happy, but a lot of things to work on. Majorly getting warmed up, stretching a lot. I think I need to reduce my body weight a little bit. It has grown, so that should help me. And playing more of actual bowling rather than bowling machine. I think that is going to help me and keep practicing. I think we still have about 90 days before the start of the season. So yeah, and hopefully you enjoyed this little analysis, and do write in the comments if I missed anything, if you found anything else wrong in the technique, or something you realize was not okay. Just let me know. And yeah, and thanks for watching. Bye.
Break like glass, then this life's gonna end.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check